Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's real late on Hot 97. My name is Peter Rosenberg. Very excited. My homie Kevin Gates.
I'm Peter Rosenberg.
Oh, you gave me a little accent there. It's very nice. Yo, how are you, bro?
I'm just cooling, bro. I'm blessed to be here.
I got to meet this guy a couple weeks ago down at South by. He murdered my show.
I do my shit. I can do one more song.
Yeah, exactly.
One more song, man. Somebody talk to me in this bitch, man. Let me do one more song.
They were fucking with you though, man. The people were really, really with it. Tell
like, all right, Gates, but one more song.
Like in one more, and he bodied.
I can do one more song. Let me do one more song.
Kevin, where you originally from, man?
Let me see. I was born in New Orleans.
Okay.
But I moved to Baton Rouge. I grew up in Baton Rouge, so I'm from Baton Rouge. I guess that's the place.
So that's why you told me when I saw you just rep Louisiana.
Man, I got that bitch on my back right now.
The whole thing. You just rep
the whole thing. Because at first I used to make it like a New Orleans, Baton Rouge thing, but you know, Baton Rouge, it's a hard market. You heard me? If they, man, it'll take forever to, you know, because they gotta really fuck with you to fuck with you. So once they start fucking with me, you know, New Orleans a harder market than that because it's all bounce. Ain't no, you know, street niggas, you know, just really on down there like that. But the love I get in that city, and then Shreveport, you know, I hit Shreveport. You know, that's a, you know, on my back. Then I hit Lafayette and all the, you know. So I do songs with artists anywhere from Louisiana. Like I said in my song, I want every artist from Louisiana to make it.
Tell us about some other artists in Louisiana right now. Who do people not know about? You know, up here we're kind of we miss out.
Yeah, they got a kid that I really fuck with. You heard me? My little brother is named Mister. He Josen right now. Free my little dog. He Josen. That means in jail.
Yeah, what's the word?
Josen.
Josen.
Yeah, he's Josen right now. That means he's incarcerated. Okay. Colloquially speaking, that means
he's incarcerated. Okay.
Incarcerated.
Where at? Where is he?
I don't know where he locked up at right now. They ship him around a lot. Last I heard, he's in Pine Prairie. Then they got another little cat named Juice. You hear me?
Mr. and Juice.
Yeah. You know, just far as I like underground talent because it's so raw, it's so uncut. It's what I come from, you know, rapping in the closet with the clothes hanger, with the stocking, you know. That, you know, Cool Edit Pro, you know, this don't even convert over to
you're not even talking about Pro Tools. You talking about Cool Edit. You talking about Cool Edit.
In the closet, you know, I come from that. You know what I'm saying? I come from that. You hear me? And it's that with them, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan.
So how did it start for you? You started rapping what about 07, something like that?
Just really taking it serious.
Yeah,
man, like 06, 07, about that time.
And you were doing it yourself, using the Cool Edit Pro at home.
Yeah, well, I started doing Cool Edit Pro before 06, 07. I don't call that I call
you
it
were just messing around.
Like Allen Iverson, it's just practice.
It was just practice. You were just warming up.
Practice, not the game that I love, I die for, but practice.
And you were practice. Now you were, who'd you have making beats for you? How were you doing it?
Want me to tell you the truth?
Yeah, of course.
I was jacking for
beats. Jacking beats. Of course you were.
I was jacking for beats. Get down and you gonna stay there. Take your pants off, put them in the bag.
What kind of stuff were you jacking? Just whatever?
I always been a fan of lyrics. I always been so like, it's not really too many down south artists that I gravitate toward. I like the beats. But I always like the up north, the lyrics.
So like who?
Like the lyricism right now or then?
Both.
I don't really like to live in the past, but as far as my top 5, you know, Biggie, Big L, they gonna always be in my top 5. Nas, Jay-Z, they you know, Eminem, them my top 5 anyway.
Wow, all right.
You could throw Pac in there too. Them my top 5, you heard me? As far as, but as we talking about right now, that boy Fred the Godson got balls.
Really? You like Fred the God?
He got balls, you
Out the BX.
He got balls. You know what I'm saying? If you
listen to the bars, Fred's got some bars.
And as far as with no beat, I like Loaded Lux on no beat. I like him no beat, just raw. Cause the metaphor is just, you know, I'm intelligent, you know what I'm saying? I'm an avid reader. So, you know, when I listen at an individual, you know, I'm gonna process everything you saying. Was it witty? You know, how much thought went into that? You know what I'm saying? And as far as just lyricism, now if you want to get the pain music and emotional shit, then, you know, I'm going to have to roll with Starlito. That's my brother anyway. I'm going to roll with Starlito with as far as pain music. He makes the kind of music that I make, emotion-based music. You know, some of that nonfiction.
So speaking of nonfiction, tell us some about your life and the experiences that most kind of molded you as an MC and as a man?
I could say this. I received my master's in psychology in prison. I got my ACT in prison. I did all of that in jail.
How long were you in jail for?
Which time?
Well, how about total, if you add them all up?
That's a lot of years.
You did a lot of time.
I've been in and out since as a child, but this is the culture in Louisiana. I mean, Louisiana has more people locked up than any other country. They have more people locked up in the state of Louisiana than any other country in the world. It's very poverty stricken. You know what I'm saying? So being in and out of jail is, a way of life for most poverty stricken individuals. I don't want to just say young black males, but I just say young males. But the majority is like 90% black. Overcrowded prison systems.
Well, can you talk about what you did that got you there? You allowed to say anything?
Well, the last time I was home 26. I've been home like 3 weeks this rip. I was home 26 months. I was reinserted back into society 2011, and that was for drugs and a firearm. Well, most of all of my charges are, things of that nature. But that was for drugs. You heard me?
Was that your main thing? Hustling?
That's the main thing for anybody. There were no doctors, there were no lawyers in the neighborhood that I grew up in. So I gravitated to individuals that I saw that were successful. You know what I'm saying? I got an uncle right now, I've been down 20 years, and he's the person that I wanted to be like. So really, if you want to think about it, rap saved my life. It also provided an outlet with the Achievement Academy for me to mentor the young people.
Well, tell me about the Achievement Academy. What's that about?
Well, a friend of mine named Lamont started it. And, I assist him with it, as far as I go mentor the young people. And we talk about decision-making, choices. You make bad choices, you reap the consequences, whatever they may be. You make good choices, good decisions, good things happen, I'll say that. But I don't go in there and tell them, you're going to die and go to jail if you make a bad choice. Because I didn't die or go to jail for every bad choice. But I can say this, a lot of my misfortunes, I knew better. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I didn't know better. I knew better.
Well, it seems like from talking to you for just the limited time that I have already, you're the kind of guy who, if you made mistakes, knew better. And that seems pretty clear. It's not often you can meet someone who spends that much time in jail and is also capable of mentoring you to help them out. Because
I knew better. I can't say I ain't know better, but you know the mentality. Fuck it. The mentality. I had a fuck it mentality. I could curse, huh?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So what changed it for you? Was it someone responding to the music?
No, what changed it for me was when I came home and I saw my following had grown. And the weird thing about my following is, it's not just one demographic.
I noticed that at the show.
It's so diverse. It's so diverse, and I could say, it's a lot of black and it's a lot of white. It's not that. It's every race. You know what I'm saying? It's not a gray area. It's like a gray area. When it comes to my fan base and it, I'm just as shocked. They like me out of all people. You like me? You know what I'm saying? So,
and they trust me. They like you. They were, I'll tell you something funny too.
Verbatim.
They were going nuts at the show, and I came on stage and you weren't there yet, and I said, "Listen, I got bad news. One of our artists is not going to be here because he got locked up last night." And a whole bunch of people were like, "No, Kevin Gates." I said, "No, it was not." I said, "Kevin Gates is just fine. He's going to be here."
I'm going to be here.
Now you're signed to Atlantic now.
Yeah, well, I'm in a partnership with him. I mean, I get signed to him, but I'm in a partnership with him. I have my own label, Breadwinners Association.
Breadwinners Association, all right.
UA.
And tell us about what's your association with Weezy?
He was like more of a mentor to me. I was working with Young Money. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the Young Money Kevin Gates story? How'd that go?
They managed me.
Weezy's brother, right?
Yeah. They managed me.
And how did that link? I mean, obviously the Louisiana stuff, but how did you guys link up specifically?
I was ripping the streets to pieces. I had the streets on fire, and his brother car hold up and took me to Miami. And he was like, "Man, I love you, and man, I want you over here." But from sitting around Birdman, he inspired me. He motivated me in a different type of way. He was like, "Man, Lil, I've been doing this like 20 years. I won't get it out the mud like that then. I just wanted my own brand. Once I saw him do it, and it inspired me to do it. So I was like, I want to do my own label thing. I don't want to kickstart or nothing, and I'm glad that I did it this way. I'm so happy that I did it this way. I follow my heart, and it, here I sit with Peter Rosenberg. I got to be something serious to be sitting up in here right now.
Okay,
I made believers out of men.
I appreciate that. I will tell you, you are a charismatic gentleman. You have an interesting story. You have some of the more interestingly placed tattoos I've seen.
Yeah, I'm nasty.
You got the star on the eye, a la Birdman. What is the star?
You know about that?
I mean, I pay attention.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. It's the symbol of God.
All right, and then you have the cross on your forehead.
Well, that's the soldier sign. That's the compass, north, south, east, west.
That's the compass.
It means it's a little more to it. You can Google it. The soldier sign, but it means a little more than just that. But it is a compass.
And then what about inside your ear? Because you have 2 teardrops on your right eye,
teardrops
on your left eye.
Yeah.
And then what's inside your ear?
That's my cousin. That's like my other half. Like somebody that you share psychokinetic energy with to the point that y'all answer each other's sentences and people mistake you for that person.
He's your blood cousin.
Yeah.
First cousin?
My first cousin, but we was raised like brothers in the same household.
Got it.
Named Nook.
And you got Nook right there in your ear, which is crazy. Yeah. The neck, you got your whole neck done, it looks like.
Chest, everything. I got Elvis on my chest, man.
Elvis? Why Elvis?
Why not?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm an Elvis fan. Not everyone. Some people have weird. They have weird notions about Elvis.
I don't know if I want to say this on camera.
Say it. Why Elvis?
I had got a brick one time and it had Elvis' face stamped in it. You know how they be having the Mercedes-Benz symbol stamped in the cocaine and all the different. I had got one with Elvis' face stamped in it, and then after that, I just started listening at the music. You know what I'm saying?
That's what made you start listening to Elvis.
Yeah, Jailhouse Rock and all that. I ain't know he was a gangster like that there, you heard me? Bitch was a black belt in karate and everything. So I started watching different movies that he was in, like Blue Hawaii. He was Chadrick Gates, and I'm Kevin Gates.
Oh, shit. So all of a sudden, you're like, hold up.
Hold up. We got more in common than what meets the eye, but I had bought a brick one time, and it had Elvis' face stamped in that motherfucker. I don't fuck around no more, just for the record.
You're clean. You're out of that. You are all hip hop money right now.
Sell no dope.
How does that feel? How does that feel day to day? You look happy. You look comfortable. You look relaxed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The streets easier for me than music because I'm a good nigga in the streets. If you buy something from me and you come back with your money, you come back and tell me it wasn't right, I'm gonna give you your money back. But I know this shit A1, so we just not gonna deal no more. As far as me trying to rob you and all that, and in the streets, don't nothing happen for nothing. But if you watch TV all day, if you live a sheltered life and you're not in the streets, then it's gonna seem like it's just violent for nothing, but nothing happens for nothing. That's like in the club when 2 people fight. I heard Gucci Man saying a song, some kids got shot at my club, at my show last weekend. Behind my to blame if they were already beefing. You know what I'm saying? This is just the meeting point. So it's crazy that I guess the media, they make it seem just so violent and things of that nature, but there's also a lot of love that come with the game too. But I noticed that in this game, it's a lot of people that I probably wouldn't even deal with in reality, you heard me? But because you're in a position of power and I may need that position, or I may need what you have, so I'm a, be friendly with, just bitch niggas, you know what I'm saying, that come with the game.
Believe me, I do.
For such as I done had a situation with an interview one time before where I said something in the interview, dude took my words and twisted them around and things of that nature.
Made a headline.
I'm like, if penitentiary rules was in effect, man, you wouldn't even be here no more. So sometimes I got to think for other people in certain situations. I have to understand that, Kevin, everybody ain't street and they not going to live by the street.
And well, I'll tell you one thing, though. I ain't street, and I'm not from the street, but I do abide by the rule. But there's rules. That's what I'm saying.
It's a level of
These
respect.
days, though, in the game, a lot of rules that we grew up watching, being like, oh, everyone knows you don't do this, this, and this. People don't. They just do it.
But big brother, if you think about it, I'm talking about people don't even say excuse me anymore when they pass by each other. I'm talking about, and it's sad to say this, if you ever go to the penitentiary, because TV make it seem like it's just, oh God, it's just, but I'm talking about those are some of the most intelligent individuals you will ever converse with. And that's the only place, that's the most respect on earth. That's like I brush my teeth. I'm not going to spit in the sink. I'm going to spit in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Because I know somebody else might have to go to the sink behind me. I mean, it's just a level of respect, you know.
Because is it because of shared space?
Yeah,
Because everyone's so physically close.
You got to think about it. They got cats in here that ain't never going home. This day home. So we have to all respect each other like men. If not, we gonna turn this bitch into Afghanistan. So why do that when we can all live in harmony?
Well, especially if you're someone who you want to go home, and there are other people who don't give a fuck because they're never going home, right?
Well, it ain't that. They gonna behave. A man gonna respect a man under all circumstances, and that's me. I don't care if I got 2 hours left. You not gonna disrespect me at all. If I get out at 12:01, you disrespect me at 10. Hey, you know I'm getting good time taken. Not in a bad way, but my grandfather just instilled that in me. When you're a man, you stand on morals and principles. You live a life based on morals and principles. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to talk about no another man behind their back because I have morals and principles. But as far as my disrespect, I'm going to die about it. Now, if it's somebody trying to trick me out of my position, as far as I'm in a position of power right now, yeah, you sure bitch ass nigga. Well, them just words. I can't entertain that. But if you try to cause harm to me or my family.
So you don't pay attention to the trolling tweets and things of that nature?
Man, for what? That's just gossip, man. You know, that's people craving attention. If it's something derogative toward me or toward my brand, that's just someone craving attention. I can't entertain that.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
How many you got?
I got 2 biologically, but I got so many other children, people that call me daddy and look up to me and things of that nature. You couldn't tell them I'm not their real father.
How old are you?
I ain't number 28.
28, and you have a multitude of kids who look up to you like a dad?
Yeah, they never had they never had fathers in their life. And if you think about it, like with Wayne and Birdman, you know, I have a street daddy. I have a person that I call daddy that's not my biological father. You know what I'm saying?
You treat him with that respect, though.
Man, I got his face tattooed on me. You know what I'm saying? And he taught me a lot of things, and we bump heads a lot. You know, but at the end of the day, I love him for everything that he taught me, everything that he showed me from Baton Rouge. There's no way possible that he could have physically been my daddy, but I call him daddy.
That I gotta say, as an outsider, I think that's something that a lot of people didn't understand. They didn't understand it about Weezy and Birdman either.
Yeah, that's his street daddy. That ain't his real daddy. That's his street daddy. I grew up in the streets, so I got a street daddy that raised me in the streets. I call him my daddy. He got 2 biological kids, but you can't tell them that I'm not their big brother. You can't tell his mama that I'm not her grandson. And that's what it is.
Did you have a dad at home as well?
I never had a father. I never.
I didn't
had a stepfather. You know, I had a stepfather, and he did the best he could with me, but you know, for the time being. But my mother was in and out of relationships and things of that nature, cause she was hurt. You know what I'm saying? She was hurt. You know, I have a different father than my younger brother and younger sister. I have a different father. This crazy. I never even talked about this in an interview before.
Well, I'm honored that you're talking about it here.
Come on, man.
Just trying to put people on to who Kevin Gates is.
Like real people do real things.
That's exactly right, my man. And you got an interesting story.
Yeah, but all my life, something was missing. And I guess God put my street dad in my life, and that's what it was.
Do you say his name publicly?
I mean, yeah, I don't mind saying.
What's his name? What's his name?
His name Tom.
And he's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Tone, man.
He did a good job.
He did a good job. I mean, listen, it's rare that I can say it about someone who's been in and out of jail their whole life that they did a good job. But I can tell you're put together, man. You seem like you're ready for the game. You seem like you're ready to be a boss yourself.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the chessboard, I used to play a lot of chess, and I used to be like, I don't like the king. The king pussy. He don't even know how to move. So the older gentleman told me, you know why he moved like that? Because every move is a calculated step. He took a lot of losses to become who he is. I took a lot of losses. People ask me, Gates, why you fight so good? I took a lot of losses. Teeth knocked out, black eyes, broke nose, all that. I took a lot of losses, to become this individual that I am. You know what I'm saying? Time after time, you gonna learn how to not. You get tired of losing, you gonna learn how to win one day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true, man.
That's with anything in life. Far as with music, I'm like, but I was never losing with music because it felt right to me. It felt right to me. And I'm just glad I stuck to my guns and I didn't, go outside of my element to just, I guess, capture fans. It stayed all about the music. I put my heart and my soul into it, and people just gravitated toward it because I make emotion-based music. I'm not too hard for myself. I'm not trapped within the confines of masculinity. I'm a tough guy. I'm not that.
No, you're cool to be emotional on records.
Yeah, that's me, because I'm not made out of concrete. I tell a woman quick, I'm not about to keep letting you hurt me like this. It's illegal to steal a nigga feelings and leave. We supposed to be in love. You know, I'm quick to do that, but when emotionally, I'm an introvert. So by me being an introvert, I'm the type of person that if you make me mad, I'm aloof. I'm going to just stay away from you. You're going to be like, Kevin, what I did? And I'm going to be like, you know, if you fucked up, you was already fucked up. You know, I just caught you doing that one fucked up thing, you know. That's my mentality. You know what I'm saying? People don't change. You just going to stop doing that one fucked up thing I caught you doing. But at the end of the day, you know, you have to express yourself in a way that I express myself as I vent through my music. It's therapeutic because I deal with depression.
Okay. What is the plan musically? When are people going to get the music? Like when's the new music come? You have a new record out right now.
I got a new project out right now. New body of work called By Any Means on iTunes right now.
So that's out right now.
That's out right now.
And is that already through Atlantic or is that on your own?
That's through Atlantic.
That's through Atlantic. It's available right now on iTunes.
No radio play, no mass promotion. Number 5 in all genres, number 2 in the hip hop genre. No radio play, no promotion. People ask, how did you do it? All praise be to God. I didn't do anything but make the music. I promise. And I take about 5,000 CDs, 10,000 CDs and go pass them out to people. Hey, what's up? I'm trying to be your favorite rapper, bro. If you don't like it, throw it away. You know, at least I tried. You know what I'm saying? And everything else was just God.
Well, there you have it. You were just introduced to Kevin Gates. His album, By Any Means, is out right now. You can get it on iTunes. I have a hunch this was the first of many interviews along the way.
Man, say, bro, ask me anything. I'm with it.
I really appreciate you coming by, bro.
I really appreciate you for having me.
Come on, man. My man, Kevin Gates, Louisiana, stand up. You already know, bro.